The last piece of understanding your personal career brand is what I call your special sauce. How many of you know what your special sauce is? How many of you know what I'm talking about with special sauce? Nobody? I'll tell you a story of special sauce. I practice Kung Fu. And I have this amazing sifu, that's the Chinese word for master. His name is Yao. And when I started Kung Fu 2 years ago, I came in and I introduced myself to him and I did my first class. And he remembered me by my name throughout the class, even though there were a lot of people there. And it's an interesting Kung Fu studio because there's no levels. My first day, I was sparring with someone who had been sparring for 12 years. And the good news is that it's a community-taught place, and so they're making sure I keep my hands up and don't get hit in the face, and all the things you need to learn. I thought, this is kind of cool. So I decided I was going to go back. So I went back the next time. And I walked in and Yao said, "Suzanne, you're back!" And I thought, wow, he remembered me. That's kind of cool. And not only did he remember me, he remembered what level I was at. So by the time I had been there 6 weeks and 7 weeks and 8 weeks, he knew where I was in learning the forms. He knew how good a fighter I was or not. And every time I came in, he's like, "Hey, you're here. I want you to practice this." But other people in the room, he'd say, "I want you to do that and you to do that." His special sauce was making every single person remembered. That he remembered something about you and that he made you feel welcome and part of that community. That's his special sauce. Your special sauce might be when there's a really tense situation in a meeting that you can actually calm it down. Everyone has a special sauce.